My loves, today, Netflix announced their acquisition of Warner Bros. Together, they will define the next century of storytelling, creating an extraordinary entertainment offering for audiences everywhere. Netflix is officially buying Warner Bros. And HBO Max in an $82.7 billion deal. Okay, my loves, I know it might not be of much interest to us as squatties about this, but let's check on the bigger picture perspective. Let's try thinking out of the box. So now I'm just think out loud. Because Netflix succeeded, don't we, as squatties see that our phenomenal couple, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, will also succeed. What am I trying to say here, my loves? What I see is that Duchess Meghan and Prince Harry are about to reach new heights in their partnerships with Netflix. I hope you feeling this, my loves. Can't wait to see our lovely couple, the Sussexes, soar higher like eagles. What are your thoughts on this, my loves? Those words, spoken with tenderness, excitement, and that unmistakable spark of belief, form the beating heart of a message so powerful that it begins to ripple across the imagination. From the very moment that announcement burst into the global sphere, there was a shift, subtle yet unmistakable, an energy shift that suggests something monumental has begun. Netflix, one of the world's most dynamic entertainment titans, has stretched its hand not merely to expand a company, but to reshape the entire architecture of what storytelling will look like in the next era. My loves, this is not just corporate news. This is a seismic movement in the landscape of imagination, influence, and cultural evolution. Imagine the unfolding tension, the boldness required, the audacity it takes for a streaming giant to claim the creative legacy of Warner Bros., a studio that birthed worlds, legends, universes, and films that define generations of dreamers. Imagine the level of foresight needed to add HBO Max, home to unforgettable dramas and groundbreaking series, into that transformative embrace. An $82.7 billion decision is not simply a transaction. It is a declaration of victory, ambition, and unshakable confidence in what entertainment must become for audiences craving depth, meaning, complexity, and magic. And yet, my loves, what does this signify for us? What does this signify for the global squad watching with keen hearts, sharp instincts, and eyes that never miss a deeper truth? Everything. For although, on the surface, squatties may shrug and think, perhaps this doesn't directly concern us, your intuition, yes, the very intuition that has never failed in observing the journey of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, knows this moment carries significance that is anything but accidental. Sometimes the world whispers before it speaks loudly. Sometimes the universe rearranges the stage before the stars step into the spotlight. Sometimes corporate moves reveal paths for people who are destined to shift the cultural narrative. Let's check on the bigger picture, my loves. Let's widen the lens. Let's step outside the predictable box and stand on that exhilarating edge of visionary thinking. Something extraordinary has been set in motion, and deep down, every one of you can feel it humming beneath your skin. Because Netflix succeeded, don't we as squatties see that our phenomenal couple, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, will also succeed? This is not optimism. This is pattern recognition. This is seeing the invisible thread connecting massive industry decisions to the rising arc of individuals whose stories are meant to evolve in tandem with global change. This is understanding that when giants move, they create pathways for other giants, especially those who walk with authenticity, integrity, courage, and global resonance. What I'm trying to say here, my loves, something bigger than we expected might be on the horizon. Something bold, something magnificent, something that aligns perfectly with the vision, purpose, and unstoppable spirit of Meghan and Harry. What I see is that Duchess Meghan and Prince Harry are about to reach new heights in their partnerships with Netflix. And not merely new heights, but unprecedented ones. Heights no one anticipated. Heights that will rewrite expectations, silence doubters, elevate narratives, and open entire realms of creative possibility. Heights where impact meets influence, where storytelling meets purpose, where global reach meets intimate, heartfelt authenticity. Because when Netflix transforms, every creative partnership under its umbrella transforms with it. When Netflix gains new power, so do the creators who represent the future. And who, my loves, represents the future of compassionate storytelling, modern leadership, emotional truth, resilience, and progressive global influence better than the Sussexes? No one. I hope you're feeling this, my loves, because the more we look at this moment, the clearer it becomes that something is shifting in favor of two people whose journey has always been about rising, regardless of obstacles thrown their way. Can't wait to see our lovely couple, the Sussexes, soar higher like eagles. The metaphor is perfect. Eagles do not fear storms, they rise above them. Eagles use the wind others fear as the very force that lifts them even higher. Eagles see further, reach further, and move with a majesty that cannot be denied. The Sussexes have always been like that, moving through challenges with grace, courage, humor, and an unwavering commitment to authenticity. Every move they make is grounded in intention. Every step is guided by purpose. And this moment, this Netflix Warner Brothers convergence, is the kind of shift that signals a new chapter for them, one that will bring their stories, projects, and creative visions into a global environment richer than ever before. Imagine the resources. Imagine the networks. Imagine the reach. Imagine the storytelling possibilities that expand when one of the world's largest entertainment giants becomes larger still. What are your thoughts on this, my loves? Because the more we examine this, the more obvious it becomes that this isn't merely a corporate decision. It is a prelude, a sign, a whisper of destiny, a glimpse into a future where Meghan and Harry will stand at the center of a storytelling empire that understands them, values them, and amplifies them on a scale never seen before. This is just the beginning, and as this moment expands in our minds, it becomes impossible to ignore the sense that something profound is aligning for them, almost as if the universe has been quietly preparing the stage for a surge of opportunity they fully deserve. Every transformative shift in the industry feels like an open door waiting for their brilliance to step through, inviting their creativity to flourish in ways we've only begun to imagine. The world is watching, my loves, and the anticipation surrounding their next move grows stronger, richer, more electric. Whatever unfolds next promises to be nothing short of extraordinary, and we feel it already. That's all for now, my dazzling Sussex Titans. I'm your host, Melissa, and I'm so thankful you joined me today. Remember, stay bold and never dim your shine in this wild, wonderful world. Until next time, keep smiling, keep glowing, and you know I love you all to the moon and back.